here in Chicago, now a federal judge is calling out the Trump administration over concerns ICE agents are ignoring her court orders. Those claims came to light during a hearing Monday, with much of the focus centering on clashes between federal law enforcement and protesters at an ICE facility outside Chicago. NewsNation's Mills Hayes is live outside that facility for us right now. And Mills, what are the biggest revelations coming out of that hearing?
Good morning to you, Anna. Judge Sarah Ellis listened to nearly 4 hours of testimony from ICE and CBP officials in a Chicago courtroom yesterday, and she is still concerned that her restraining order is not being followed. Now, we were in court for part of that hearing, and this order that she's talking about, it limits federal agents' use of pepper balls, tear gas, and other crowd control weapons, and requires any officers with body cameras to keep them on. During Monday's hearing, Judge Ellis pressed ICE and Border Patrol leaders about those rules, and we also learned there are some gaps in accountability. ICE Deputy Field Director Sean Byers testified he doesn't have federal funding for a hard drive to store video from the Broadview facility, even though that's where many of the clashes have happened. He admitted that video is erased every 28 days, sometimes without any directive to save it. And Ellis was surprised when officials confirmed that footage from outside Broadview before September 18th was gone. The facility has become a go-to spot for protesters since early September. She ordered the Justice Department to make sure all new footage is saved. CBP Deputy Incident Commander Kyle Harvick confirmed every Border Patrol agent in Chicago, 201 in all, now wear a body camera. Many of the 85 ICE officers on the ground do not have body cameras. And Byers said it would take an act of Congress to allocate more funds to expand their use. The judge admonishing the Trump administration, saying, quote, "I don't think it matters that what the administration's objectives are or what goals they have or what ideology is pushing this enforcement action. This lawsuit is about how our ICE officers and CBP officials are enforcing the laws." Now, the hearing also confirmed that 1,500 people have been arrested, a part of this operation since it began on September 8th. And we also learned that 75 U.S. citizens have been arrested for allegedly obstructing federal officers, Anna.
All right, Mills, so what comes next?
Right. Well, the next court hearing is not for a few weeks, but in the coming weeks, we will hear depositions from Border Patrol Commander at Large Gregory Bovino and also ICE acting Field Office Director Russell Hott. He previously was temporarily over the Chicago area. Each will face 2 hours of questioning in the coming days on whether the judge will expand her restrictions on use of force. And those depositions will be coming within the next 2 weeks. They have to come before that next court hearing, which is scheduled for November 5th. Anna?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.